Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I gotta tell you, we got another one of these classic Joy Reid takes that is really just silly, right? I mean, that's the only way I can describe it. It is ignorant and silly. You know, you guys remember back during the pandemic when Texas was trying to open up. She said that Texas wanted to open up so that black people can cook their steaks. And she also said that the American people have never heard of the word inflation, or they didn't know what inflation was until Republicans started talking about it. Yeah, we got another one of these stupid Joy Reid takes that is for the books, okay? As she accuses George Santos, who, again, is the Republican that allegedly lied about everything from being, Jewish to his job, to where he went to school. He basically lied on his resume, okay? She accuses him of throwing up the white power sign, right? While voting against a black Republican, Byron Donalds, for Speaker of the House. And I'm telling you guys, the level of mental gymnastics that Joy Reid has to go through to actually come up with this take and say it on national TV is absolutely amazing. It's so ridiculous that even her guest on the show was like, I don't know about that take right there, Joy. Take a listen.
Inside coup, which is basically insurrectionist versus insurrectionist, is about committee seats. It's about something as small and mundane as committee seats. And one of the people who will have the power to use the vote of no confidence by himself is this guy. Can we put up George Santos? George Santos, who we don't even know anything about his background because he lied about it all, and who appeared today to throw the white power sign when he voted on the second round of the Kevin McCarthy vote. This was not in today's vote. I think this is either today or it might have been yesterday. He did that. And one of the people that was on the ballot at that time, of course, was Byron Donalds, who is black. Now, we haven't been able to get comment from him because there's no office, because they're not Congress people yet. But that's where we are, Tim, and I wonder what you make of that.
Yeah, I don't. He might have just been holding his fingers together. I don't know. There's plenty of bad things about George Santos without me reading into his body language.
Yeah, so that take was so stupid that even her guest was just like, I don't know about that, Joy. Right? I'm pretty sure in his head, he probably knew that was an extremely stupid take. That was an extremely stupid thing to say. I don't know how any of her writers or producers actually let her make that suggestion and go on air and to actually say that, right? I thought Joy Reid was supposed to be fired by now. Who's that guy's name? That the media guy that's supposed to be making all these predictions? John Nicosia. He claimed that Joy Reid was supposed to be fired like last spring or something. Okay, she still got her job. What's the holdup, John? I want to know an update, right? Because again, takes like that to me are fireable offenses, especially considering how the fact that she never has this take when it comes to AOC, who frequently flashes the so-called white power sign quite a bit, right? I never hear Joy Reid come out here and make a big deal and get her panties in a bunch over AOC flashing this alleged hate symbol. But we all know what it is. It is only problematic when conservatives do it. When Republicans do it, it's problematic regardless of your skin color, because apparently you are a white supremacist if you are a Republican, regardless of your skin color, which that is the only mental gymnastics that could actually make this make sense. Because George Santos is Latino, last time I checked. Now, he's lied about a whole lot of things, right, including being Jewish. Who knows? He might not actually be gay. He used to have a wife, right? He claims he's gay now. He lied on his resume about his college, where he went to school, his job, and all this other stuff. So again, he could be lying about being Latino. Who knows? But he looks and appears to be Latino, even though George Santos, I'm not even sure if that's his real name. Actually, I think it is his real name, right? I don't think he lied about his name. So again, I think that he is Latino, okay? He's not white. So again, why are you accusing him of throwing up the white power sign, even if he was white? The OK symbol is not the white power sign. I don't get it, right? Which again, there's a whole lot of mental gymnastics here that are at play, because even if you assume that George Santos is white, okay, she's saying that he's throwing up the white power sign, the white supremacist sign, in protest while voting against Byron Donalds to be Speaker of the House. Now, Byron Donalds is black. But again, according to the woke revolutionaries, Byron Donalds is not actually black, right? That's what Cori Bush said a few days ago, that Byron Donalds being nominated for Speaker of the House is white supremacy. So I'm trying to figure out exactly how this works. Why is he throwing up the white power sign while voting against white supremacy, right? The black man, Byron Donalds, who's supposed to be upholding white supremacy. Again, here we have another example of the mental gymnastics from the left, because there is no logic to any of their reasoning or any of the things that they say. It's simply anybody that disagrees with us, regardless of your skin color, regardless of your sex, you might as well just be a straight white male, right? You're a straight white male that is trying to uphold white supremacy. And they're going to try to use any little thing that they can, any little piece of evidence that they can, to suggest that a Republican, somebody they disagree with politically, is some type of white supremacist, or they're for white power, or whatever. It's just so silly. It really is. I don't understand how you can watch Joy Reid's show and take this woman seriously when she's making these claims that a Latino who simply, I don't know, had his hand in a certain position is somehow, some way flashing a signal of white supremacy or white power, right? While voting against the guy that they also claim is supposed to be a white supremacist as well too. Again, it's just amazing. It really is. But here's what I gotta say about this. The Democrats and the mainstream liberal media, it's just funny how they're teeing off on George Santos, right? They're going hard on George Santos. And it's funny because if George Santos was a Democrat, then all criticism of him would be off limits, no matter how much he lied on his resume, okay? No matter what he did, they would say that any criticism of him is xenophobic, is racist, you hate Latinos, right? And is also homophobic, right? It's bigotry. But it's just funny, again, you see how even if you have infinity stones of wokeness, right, you're non-white and you're gay, right, it's still open season for you if you are a Republican. All that stuff goes away, right? All that stuff goes away. It's wiped away. It doesn't matter anymore. It is open season on you. We're going to levy racist attacks against you, even though you are a so-called minority. Again, George Santos, he tried to go for all the infinity stones of wokeness, okay? Unfortunately, they took one away from him, but don't matter. They still going to go after him. The mainstream liberal media is still going to go after him. And all I'm saying is this. To me, all that sounds like hate and bigotry. It must be not because you're legitimately criticizing him for his resume and the fact that he lied. That can't be what the actual criticism is, because that's never accepted when Republicans criticize Democrats. The criticism is never legitimate, right? Like, for example, when we criticize Ketanji Brown Jackson being an affirmative action Supreme Court justice nominee, they said, oh, no, well, you're racist, right? You're racist and you're sexist. You hate black women. It couldn't be because of her record when it came to her being soft on pedophiles, okay, and predators, people who watch CP. No, can't be that, right? No, it has to be because you hate black women. Okay, fine. Again, all criticism of George Santos from the Democrats, it can't be because he actually lied on his resume. It must be because they hate gays and they also hate Latinos as well too, right? That has to be what it is. If this is the game they want to play, cool. We'll play by your rules. So all I'm saying is that this sounds like hate and bigotry coming from Joy Reid. She's going back to her old days where, you know, she wrote that blog where she clearly showed the world that she doesn't like gay people, that she is a homophobe, right? And I think some of that is creeping up here in regards to her attacks against George Santos. She's simply a homophobe, and I think some of that homophobia is coming back out to the light, right? What a hateful woman. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.